I'm Dr. Wesley Smith, the proud superintendent of the Newport-Mesa Unified School District. I'm here with our Administrative Director of Special Projects, Vanessa Gailey. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
Can you please give us an overview of the Local Control and Accountability Plan?
Yes, all school districts in California develop a Local Control and Accountability Plan, the LCAP for short. The purpose of this plan is to match district goals, actions, and services to dollars and student outcomes for all students.
As you know, our Board of Education developed 4 priorities for our school district, centered on academic achievement, whole child support, meaningful communication and engagement, and maintenance and facilities master plans. Can you share how these board priorities align to our district's LCAP?
Essentially, the board priorities guide our LCAP goals. The planned actions and services outlined in our LCAP are how we accomplish our board priorities. At each campus, that looks a bit different, so each campus has a site plan that specifies their plan to accomplish the goal.
What is our process for developing our LCAP?
Each year we do a survey. We also seek feedback from the superintendent's parent and employee advisory councils, our district English Learner Advisory Committee, and our Special Education Community Advisory Committee. We also host virtual and in-person forums for staff and community to provide feedback. And we set aside dedicated time for students to provide input.
Since I attended many of our community forums, I have to say that you and your teammates epitomize our board's priority to more meaningfully communicate and engage with our constituents in action.
We have been intentional in our outreach efforts to secure as many voices as possible in the development of our LCAP.
It's essential that we have our district community's voice as a part of this process so that we have a part in ownership of and support for our efforts to support every student every day. So what are our LCAP goals?
Our 4 LCAP goals are student mental health, wellness, and engagement, academic success, good conditions of learning, and family and community engagement.
With thousands of students at various levels of academic, social, emotional, and behavioral needs, how does the LCAP provide the appropriate support for all students?
Our LCAP is tailored to address each student's specific needs by following the multi-tiered Systems of Support, or MTSS framework. For example, each goal includes universal support for all students, targeted support for some students, and intensive support for few students.
But what does that look like in practice?
An example of universal supports for all students would be proactive social-emotional supports, such as setting common positive behavioral expectations in elementary schools, or drug, alcohol, and suicide prevention programs in secondary. For academics, examples would be providing core instructional materials, including one-to-one devices and qualified teachers. For family and community engagement, an example is the virtual parent education series where parents and community can learn about a multitude of topics, such as mental health and online safety. When some students still struggle, we provide more targeted support. We have supplemental reading instruction and additional social, emotional support, such as daily check-ins with trusted adults on campus. For the few students who need more intensive support, we target specific actions and services. Examples include individualized academic support, processes for students to return from suspension and participate in restorative conferences, and intensive drug and alcohol support.
This is a great overview. Where can people go to learn more about our LCAP and the goals we have to support all students every day?
Our district website has a short version of the LCAP. It's just 4 pages in English and Spanish, where goals are listed in a table, along with tiered actions and services to address the 3 layers of support for all, some, and few students. The full LCAP, about 120 pages, is also available online with much more detail.
Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you taking the time to share 5 important things to know about our LCAP. We're fortunate to have plans, systems, and funding in place to support our district goals. Thank you also to our amazing staff, students, and community members for helping make Newport-Mesa an exceptional place for students to learn and succeed.